Okay. What is the question? No. Don't jump to the conclusion. Wait. What is the question states? Mr. Nagesh, a person of Indian origin who was abroad, returned to India for the first time on August 1st. So you know date of arrival and date of departure to be included. Okay, fine. In 2019 and again left India on Feb 15 2020. What is his residential status for assessment year 2021? So what we will do now, this is my textbook, page number 52, question number 2. Textbook, page number 52, question number 2. So this is a different type of question now. Here we have to make for 1920, in the year for which he came to India. Before that, he never came to India. Okay, so it was the first time when he came to India. So prior to this, remaining for all 10 years, I have marked nil. This year, what I did, from April to March, I wrote all the month. All month. April, May, June. 1920 means my first, the previous year will start from 1st of April and it will end on 31st of March. Okay. So what I did, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. Okay. So now what is there in the question? The question goes like this. Question states that he came on 1st of August. He came on 1st of August and he left India on 15th of Feb. Once again, he came on 1st of August 2019 and he left on 15th of Feb 2020. Keep in mind, this is the another type. Here number of days as given in the question will not be there. You have to find out how many days the SSC or individual SSC resided in India. Okay, so he came during previous year 1st August and he left on 15th Feb. And this is his first time visit. That is why earlier year what I wrote, nil like that. Okay, so April how many days? April how many days? 0 day. Yes, Ritu. May 0 day. June 0 day. July 0 day. August can I have your answer please? 31 days is absolutely wrong answer. See, this is okay. But when he came on 15th of August. So from 15th I will add. From 15th of August till 31st of August, how many days? 16 days is also wrong answer. Just verify. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. How many I got? I'm getting 17 days as a right answer. Once again, you verify. 15th you have to include. 15th August you have to include. So add from 15th August. Okay. That was given in your bridge course material. I told you these things are also to be kept in mind. Date of arrival, date of departure, wherever they are residing in India, 30 second is equal to 1 minute, 60 second is equal to 1 minute, 60 minute is equal to 1 hour, 24 hours is equal to 1 day. Likewise, you have to count how many days. Okay. So based on that, what we got? 17 days. Okay. You have to include 15th. Okay, it is 1st August. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then it is 31st day. I'm so sorry. Thank you. You are right. 31st day. Yes. September. September, how many days? 30 days. October. 15th Feb is there. Okay, fine. October. 31 days. November. November. 30 days. December. 31 days. Yes, you have to do what we have studied in childhood. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August. Accordingly we have to make it. Then Jan, 31 days, and Feb, 15 days, March, 0 day. Understood? So here we need to find out literally how many days he was there in India. And this is first question. Likewise, now you will get the question whereby number of days might not be there in the question. We have to find out for every year. So can we have the answer? It is Excel. It's very simple to get. Yes, the right answer is 199 days. So the right answer is 199 days. So during previous year, 199 days, what will be the status? What will be the status? What will be the status then? All right. 199 days. Condition satisfied? Yes. I'll not go for any other conditions. Not applicable. So then he will be resident to India. Then Mr. Khan will be resident to India. Once he is resident, then I will check whether he is ordinary resident or non-ordinary resident. He is ordinary resident or non-ordinary resident. So rest all it is 0. Okay. Not satisfied, not satisfied. Even though anything is not satisfied or both are not satisfied, my final conclusion will be resident but non-ordinary resident. Resident but non-ordinary resident. I hope you have understood. Yes. 182 days, once you have satisfied, then you need not have to worry about other condition. If it is less than 182 days, then only we have to check. So 182 days for all, whether you are Indian resident, whether you are going foreign or in. Okay, 182 days means you have to get, and once it is more than 182 days, automatically you will become resident. That is why you must have got the answer also. As resident but non-ordinary resident. Okay. Now what I expect, you try this question. I know you might not be able to get the answer, but before trying this question, there are solved illustration. There are solved illustrations. I'm so sorry. Right? So please go through it. Try to understand as much as you can. Then we will take it up. Don't worry. We'll go very slow. Don't worry. We have enough time. Okay. So try to understand this question and practice at home and enjoy learning taxation, which is very, very important. No, 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 no. 182 days means then we need not have to worry about. That is excluded now. I have verified. I'll make the changes. Don't worry. 182 days means 182 days.